war never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my console speedrun strategy discussion for Fallout 4. Actually I didn't want to do this video today, but I had some problems with the Vault 111 video, so I thought to myself, I'm just gonna redo the whole thing, and while I'm redoing the whole thing, I can actually start from the very beginning, which is the intro. So here we are. Couple of things about this intro. And about the game and the run in general. To be sure that you're not wasting time in the intro, you want to run as a female. And the reason you want to do that is because, well, there are fewer lines of dialogues, or better said, there are shorter lines of dialogue. I think in English it's about 4 or 5 seconds the difference between man and woman. So, well, it doesn't really make a difference in the beginning, but when you can save these for 3 to 5 seconds, why wouldn't you? If you want to make sure that you're absolutely the fastest in the intro and have the least amount of dialogue, I would advise you to run in German. Someone on the speedrun.com forums actually timed it with, I think, 7 or 8 languages. And German female is actually the fastest. So when you want to run it in English, definitely pick the woman. And if you want to be faster in general, you can run in German because of a shorter dialogue. Okay, that's the general gist of it. For this intro, you can basically do whatever you want in this character creation screen. You can apply makeup and whatever, it doesn't really matter, because the timer only starts after you confirmed your character. And it doesn't even start there, because I can try to show it on the screen right now. Might take a second to load. Actually, you have to reload the splits, it's all about that. But we actually start with a delay of 3.5 seconds, because the real timing starts when we gain control of the character, and that is exactly 3.5 seconds after we started the run, or not started the run, but more we selected our character. So as you can see, or rather not see, why can't you see that? Okay. Well, this is just for demonstration purposes, but as you can see, I have a 3.5 second delay on my timer. So once I'm hitting OK, I'm gonna start the timer and the delay will tick down, and after 3.5 seconds the real run starts and we gain control of our character. Now you want to definitely play with sound, because for me I have quite a lot of audio cues, especially in the intro and in Vault 111, so it really doesn't hurt to have sound. To demonstrate this, I will just now take this basic demo character and go. And that's a perfect match. The only thing you basically want to do is directly talk to Codsworth. Drink your coffee. You don't actually have to drink the coffee, but I like to. And now you wait. I don't know if there are any news, but as far as I know, this is the fastest way. You don't interact with anything to a certain point, and that point is when Sean starts crying and Codsworth makes his way onto the crypt where Sean lies in.
Codsworth?
And that is the audio cue. You just talk to him, and then you talk to your husband, or to your wife, depending on who you picked. And then you can basically wait it out. I like to wait over here, and fuck around with first and third person a little bit. Because the important part is over there, where my, well, let's say aim point is. It's the vault sales vendor, and you want to make sure that you notice when he starts walking towards you so you can already wait on him on the door. I've mentioned it in another video. Basically, we're mashing X or A throughout the dialogues to skip dialogue. So that's all I'm doing.
Can I help you?
Good morning, Vault-Tec.
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Then I'm glad I opened the door.
Oh, now? Huh?
So you're
Sounds
just gonna
great.
keep mashing X or A, depending on which console you're on.
Sure. Let's...
It's the shortest way. Okay, for your name. It doesn't really matter. I on PlayStation have this context menu, and I also have a dictionary in this menu, so I can basically type a name once, and then I can always select it from this top bar here. For example, I have the suggestions from Bud, Battle, Bow, whatever. I can choose whatever I want. You can also just leave it at B or A, whatever is fastest for you. It's also possible to just hook up a keyboard to your console. I do that sometimes as well, and just type it out. Doesn't really matter. It's how you feel comfortable. Where was I? Exactly, the name. Just gonna choose your name. And now for special. We have 21 special points, and we're gonna allocate 10 in endurance, 10 in agility, and the rest doesn't really matter. I personally like to take 4 intelligence, but there are also runners who just take 4 luck or whatever. It doesn't really matter, because the only skills we're gonna get are in agility and endurance. I myself, I only get 1 skill in agility, and that's it.
Wonderful. That's everything.
That's special.
Thanks again.
Wonderful.
Hey, it's
Gonna make your way to
paperwork, right?
Sean's crib,
You
and you wait
Sean,
for the next
no
audio
price
cue.
is too
The
high.
next audio cue is he starts crying,
May I have my
and
voice?
Cotsworth starts talking.
Hey, Codsworth.
And as soon as it happens, you talk to him. Then you play with Sean.
My boy isn't giving
In that time, your husband will
fix that
do his
motor that was
dialogue,
good the other day.
and you can play with the mobile. Give it a spin. And now I like to wait here to not
That's my
interfere
boy,
with him,
on his best behavior.
because
Like
if
his
he
dad.
stops in front of you, it takes up quite a lot of time. Mash A to initiate the dialogue,
Yeah.
and as
sounds
soon
like
as
fun.
your line is done, you just turn around, wait on the door, open the door ASAP, and when you get here, the TV starts, and from now on it doesn't really matter. You can watch the TV. Depending on when you're streaming, it's maybe a little bit more interesting for your viewers to see what's on the TV instead of you just looking at the door. But I personally like to look at the door. Stand here, because the door will open and will push you away if you're too close. And we're gonna wait. My god is his last line, and then you're gonna wait 4,
We need
5,
to get
6
to the vault.
seconds.
Now!
Okay, you're gonna start running, and you can jump this gate. And then there's a shortcut. I never get the shortcut like I got it once. Somewhere between here and here, you can jump on the fence and jump over the hedge. But as you can see, for me it's not working, and that's why I never do it in a run. But there are people who do it, and it's actually quite faster. But you just have to figure this out for yourself. I like to jump the water here, if I don't miss it.
That's absurd. I am
Not on the list.
Vault-Tec.
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't.
And just mash A for
We
this
need to get
officer.
in. We're on the list.
Or X.
Infant, adult male.
Don't
Adult
use sprinting
female.
because you won't get past him and it's just wasting your stamina.
Thank you.
Good luck.
As soon as you get forward,
Come on.
sprint
What's gonna
again
happen to all
and take
Step
this
on the
route.
platform, in the center.
and that's it. That's the way to Vault 111. And that's basically the intro.
Almost there. Is she
And
okay?
because
He's
that's the
fine.
intro, that's the end
We're
of this
gonna be
video.
okay.
I will see you in the next video, which will be about
Oh my
Vault
God.
111. Thanks for watching, and if you have questions, post them in the comment section.